So what would you say if I told you that the canine training methodology I use to rehabilitate apprehensive, reactive, aggressive dogs could actually help you manage apprehensive, reactive, aggressive people? It's true. I'm a dog trainer. So how can I help you manage difficult people like your boss, a spouse, children, even boost your career? Pet owners hire me to fix their dog's bad behaviors. Truthfully, most dogs know what to do. They just need a clear understanding of your expectations and leadership. So in reality, I train pet owners, I train people to master leadership with body language. You know, I've worked in the law enforcement security field my entire life. And half of those years, I supported our country utilizing working canine teams to protect military bases and the people on them. And for the 20+ years I've trained working dog teams and pet owners, there's one thing that I know for sure. Teach the handler and the pet owners how body language impacts the relationship with their pets. And the same lessons apply to people. Professional dog trainers and handlers must be experts at managing their body language and reading their canine's body language, or what we say in the dog world, recognizing the change of behavior. It's how we save lives. So why wouldn't we utilize these methods in the human world? Would it give you more control of your life? Oh, you bet it can. You know, during one of my deployments in Afghanistan, I came across the human resource lady sitting outside her tent crying into her hands. Naturally concerned, I asked, "What's going on?" Frustrated with her boss, she complained that he was unreasonable and difficult to deal with. She even worried about losing her job. And I knew how she felt because I've been there. I've had my challenges in the male-dominated field too. I struggled to have a voice, to gain respect. And nearly every single day of my career, I was met with apprehension, fear, and resistance. And I'm not just talking about dogs here. People you and I interact with every single day in our professional and personal lives. So that's why I wanted to help her. "Come on," I said, "let's take a walk." So we went into the kennels and I grabbed my working dog. And as we walked, naturally, she shared her troubles through her heavy sighs. Suddenly she stopped and looked at me. "Wow, I'm amazed at how well you and your dog communicate with each other." I explained to her that I built this working relationship with my dog. So we had an equal understanding of trust and respect. So one day, she decided to join us for a detection training session. Her body language screamed, "Bad day alert, bad day alert." And she probably was looking for comfort and support. But without warning, she darted toward my dog and reached out for her. My dog dropped its ears and backed away. Confused by the dog's change of behavior, she asked, "What's going on? Is your dog having a bad day?" No, I said. "You are." That's when it clicked for me. What if I modified the training methods I use to rehabilitate and train resistant canines, to teach her how to remove the communication barriers so she can improve the way she receives and communicates nonverbal messages? I wanted her to get the same preferred response with the least resistance, just like I do. So how did I help her? I used my most valuable training tool, my working dog. He's got stage fright. Dogs exhibit what's called allelomimetic behavior. This means learning by imitating. For humans, that's learning by mirroring. To correct and redirect, we use body language cues and vocal tones. When you use the correct body position and vocal tones, you get the preferred response. See it, Bleiben. Now let's translate that to human form. Say goodbye, Bentley. Stage fright. Say goodbye, buddy. Goodbye. So how do we compare canine responses to human responses? Dogs have 4 instinctive responses to stimuli in their environment: flight, fight, avoidance, and surrender. Us humans, we have the same responses. We just display them a little bit differently. Human flight, it's a form of resistance. And you're going to recognize those indicators with the sudden butt slide to the back of a chair, the abrupt arm cross, the chin rest. You've lost that person. Or they're going to be very disagreeable. Human fight is a form of posturing. Now, most of us recognize those indicators. The scrunching up of the face, puffing up of the chest, tightened hands, cocking around like a rooster. But they're also power moves. The superhero stance, the seated cobra pose, and the loomer. The purpose is to appear bigger, more powerful, to ward off your opponents. And human avoidance. Indicators are very similar between canines and people. No direct eye contact, looking away or down, closed off. And then human surrender. Now, we're not going to roll over on our backs and throw our hands and feet in the air like a canine might. But for humans, this is a neutral stance. Standing tall, relax, center mass is open, inviting. I see you shaking your heads. It makes sense. Maybe you've witnessed one of these indicators, or you've exhibited one to get your silent message across. Okay, so by now you're probably wondering, what the heck happened to that human resource lady? Well, when it come time for me to leave that assignment in Afghanistan, she made it a point to thank me. You have no idea how you impacted my life, she said. I can't believe how easy it was to change and then redirect my boss's negative behavior toward me. The new behavior created a more positive environment, a healthier working relationship with her boss and everyone else around her. Just by mimicking the methods I use to restructure undesirable behaviors in dogs. Nonverbal communication determines how we interact and perceive not just with our pets, but with each other. It impacts every aspect of our life's relationships, social interactions, and careers. Think about that. So what does your body language, your nonverbal communication say to others? Stand up. Turn and face the person next to you. Who do you think you have in front of you? Friend or foe? A person open to discussion or closed off to discussion? Read their body language. What are they communicating to you? Are they assertive, open, standing tall, confident, inviting? Are they aggressive? Puffed up, closed off hands, arms tight across that chest. Or non-assertive, no direct eye contact, looking away or down, closed off, feet facing that exit, heading for that door. Now that you've figured out who you have in front of you, were you able to determine who was leading and who wasn't in your little pack? To lead the human pack is a journey that reconnects you with your natural instincts, listening with your eyes to decode human body language, interpreting body language, and the messages that you send without speaking is a powerful tool that can change your life. And you have the power to change the way people react and treat you. All you need to do is make a choice and communicate it verbally and non-verbally. And those messages, they need to be clear and precise about your expectations. Body language is a silent confirmation that a person perceives about you and your confidence. And I'm gonna bet if you take a moment to stop and listen, you can hear your inner voice urging, pushing you, your conscience whispering to you, embrace your power. And if you can't hear your own confidence whispering, maybe watching your dog will help. Sit. Take a bow. Thank you.